I didn't even deal drugs here. I dealt drugs in Mexico, bro. Take about 50, 70, 100 pills, bro, and I would sell them all in one night. Bro, the shit ends here, bro. I'm not giving you my boy's family. It ends with me. And if you want to do something to hurt somebody, come hurt me. I'm not running from you. I owe you the money. Just give me some time. All right, hey, bro. Thanks for telling me, bro. When these fools show up, I'm not gonna have a cup of coffee for them. I have a fucking a Glock and a fucking AK for them, bro. My wife is a big supporter, bro. But I always told her, whenever I hit something big, you can buy yourself whatever you fucking want. Anything. I told her.
What you got? What you got?
Dude, she got like a $800 purse or something, bro. That was it.
It's not that bad at all. 800.
Yeah, but I told her, dude, you know how much I tipped the dealers, bro?
Right.
I gave him a $5,000 chip, bro.
Ooh, that's love right there.
So my wife was questioning me like, damn, you gave him a lot. And I was like, yeah, but I was about to give these fool $8,000.
Yeah, 100% right.
One of them,
that's true.
$4,000, and I told her I was still gonna tip the fucking dealers, bro.
Yeah, so, you saved money. You showed love to
and now that I think about it, it was a lot. I think it was a lot. Like it wasn't. I wasn't thinking about the numbers at the moment. Like $5,000, that's a lot. That's a huge tip, bro. You know, even if you won 120, you know. Yeah. But I don't regret it, bro. It is what it is. Like I think in life, you know, if you do well, good things happen.
Yeah, exactly. Love. You showed love to the people that did the work versus the pros, and Holly cashed like 1.5 or 1.8 million. The other dude cashed like a couple million. Like you put your foot down and you held your own and you gave money to the people that deserve it, not the people who make millions that's trying to finesse you. So you definitely like gave it to the pros. And
honestly, bro, I don't feel like they were trying to finesse me. They were
not really finesse, but use their leverage of being a pro. I mean,
yeah, because I'm sure, I mean, I do it all the time too. I'm sure they looked up my Hendon mob. They're like, dude, this guy's never cashed anything bigger than 16 grand. Like if we offer him something, he's gonna be all, you know, horny and say, fuck yeah. And I was like, bro, like, and that's the thing, bro. Like when I was young, again, when I used to deal, I've been around big money, bro. It wasn't like I was a big baller, but I actually handled big money. So big money isn't a big deal to me. It's not. Even like honestly, bro, I have a decent business. I have a window washing business. My wife runs a cleaning business. We do well. We do okay. We're not balling, but we're not living check to check. You know what I mean? So, and you know, like you know, easily, like I think my business brings in like $250,000. You know what I mean? So like $100,000 is not like life changing for me. I want to win $1 million, bro. You know what I mean?
So like this story is inspirational to me because like I'm in the middle of a downswing, and I feel like for the podcast, like Poker in Life, that's kind of how this whole podcast came together. Like I was in the middle of a downswing. Tony just won 40K a couple times, and like that's my homie. And I'm telling him like, yo, poker, this shit ain't shit. Poker ain't life. I'm done with poker. Deleted my poker Instagram, and he's trying to like be in my ear and tell me like, yo, you just got to keep going. You got to battle the swings.
It is, bro. It is. It's tough, bro. Like it's hard. How are you gonna tell your like? For me, what I feel like I was dealing with was shit, dude. I don't feel like I'm making the wrong choices. I'm just getting outdrawn, and that
hurts.
Because what do we do when we're out there playing poker, bro? We're trying to adjust to become better players, right? Whatever it is that is our fault or our leaks, we try to, you know, plug those leaks and become, you know, an elite. Dude, I'm not making any mistakes today, which is phenomenal. But you know what I mean? Like when you're playing, it's like, and you're making the right choices, and then you're like, well, what adjustment am I supposed to make to this shit? Like, how am I supposed to adjust?
I'm getting it in good. I can't control the outcome.
You can't, bro. But see, again, everything is mathematical. In reality, it sucks. Sometimes I'm talking to my boy Derek when we go over a hand. I'm like, dude, fuck your math, bro, because I had this motherfucker 70-30, 80-20 3 times in a row, and not one did I win. Where's the math fucking working out there, you know? But in reality, you know, the math table is always going to be the same. It's never going to change. It's always going to be the same. So, you know, it sucks, bro, but all I can say is take a break. You know, sometimes we gotta take a break, bro.
Yeah.
If you're done with poker, it just means I need a reset. I need to you know, regain my thoughts and my way of how I feel about what I'm doing. And like I said, the hard part is if you're making the right choices but it's not working, fuck, that's tough.
No, it definitely fuck with your mental. And That brings me to like another question I had for you too. So like one of the things like for me, like earlier you talked about, having the AirPods in, right? Listening to music. And the other thing in a lot of your photos, I see you wear the shades. Um, I actually feel more confident when I wear my shades. I feel like if I'm wearing my shades, I feel confident. Like I feel more of like, all right, chest out. I feel like the man at the table.
No,
Do
it's
you
crazy
think
because I get a lot of shit for my glasses, bro. A lot of
For
people,
real? Like
yeah.
all right, so what's your take on the glasses? Do you
So
think you play better with the glasses? And what's your take on people that
it's
wear
no,
glasses?
my game is still gonna be the same. My game is not gonna change, but what I'm gonna leak is information on where my eyes are at the moment. You know what I mean? Like that's why I wear the glasses that I wear. I got those I got my the ones I always wear are the blue sharks, but I bought them at the Rio when they were out. They had a stand out there, so
Mm-hmm.
they're like Ted Bakers, but with their lenses on them. And then I had shipped some Oakleys to them, and they changed and put the lens on them. But the ones that I always wear are the ones that I've had since 2018. But I just don't want them to see what I'm seeing.
Whether it's
Sometimes
the chip stack a
Exactly.
certain player
I
with the
could be like
music.
this, bro, and I'm looking over here, and they have no fucking clue that I'm looking
Oh
over
yeah, I love
you know
that.
what I mean? So that to me is why I wear that. I don't think like when I play cash, I hardly wear them. Honestly, when I play cash, and then also another thing, I don't know if you guys noticed, bro. When I play cash, I have a little donkey on my chips. That's my cash donkey, bro. There's a story behind that one too. My son gave me to that. My son gave me that a long time ago when he was younger. Because it's a donkey, and I would
Mm-hmm.
always talk about donkeys and poker and stuff. So, and then I put it away. I used to always have it on my chips when this whole story happened about the 10 grand. I had that donkey on my chips, and then I put it away, stopped playing for a while, and then I brought it back out, found it in a drawer, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta bring
Hell
these
yeah,
little.
you got to bring the 10K donkey back out,
Yeah,
man. It's a
so,
part of
but
your
I
journey.
only use them for cash. I don't use them for tournaments. You know what I mean? So
No, that's good too. I think like everyone gotta have that adjustment. Like when I play cash, I'm not wearing the glasses. I feel like a douchebag if I'm wearing glasses at a cash game. Like cash, I'm chilling, I'm trying to make money, but
yeah,
tournament, I'm locked in. I'm gonna be here 6 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours, shades on. I don't want you to see what I'm looking at. I'm locked in, and I
that's
think
how
it's
dude.
the
A
difference.
hoodie. Like I mean, dude, I'm naturally like a warm-blooded person, bro. Where I'm always like, it's always hot everywhere I go. I'm a fat boy too. You know what I mean? So everywhere
Same.
I go, it's fucking hot. So wearing a hoodie is an issue for me. But when I'm playing tournaments, I have to wear something that's gonna not show you guys any information that I'm trying to like not give you.
Mm.
Um, Sometimes I might have a monster and I'm still like my heart rate's still racing. You know what I mean? It's like, what are you doing, Eddie? You have it, bro. Why are you scared? It's not that I'm scared. It's just that adrenaline's just at that moment. Whoever that player is, whatever position is that's happening, my heart's
Mm.
still going. So sometimes I don't want them to see like my neck or anything that's
Mhm.
gonna give them info. I always try to, and I'm always listening to music too, bro. I have I have a couple different earpieces, but the
Wait,
ones that I like the most are the Apples. Those have a mic that you can hear music very clearly and also hear
yeah,
everything around
the
you.
room, yeah, absolutely. The noise cancellation shit or transparency shit. No, I'm
Yeah, so
definitely
so
right
I
there with you.
but I'm always rocking, bro. I always have to have. So I have like this. My biggest issue is I'm not very patient. I don't have patience. You know what I mean? So music, meditating as well. Besides medicating, keep me like aligned to where like I'm chilling, I'm
Yeah,
good. I
Yeah.
mean, so and also like playing so long, bro. Having like my cash background helped me adjust with all the ass whoopings, bro. Like if I get a bad beat, it doesn't hurt me as much as it would before or now that like I'm just like, oh,
it's a part of
on
the
to the
game.
next. Yeah, it's not gonna put me until it's not gonna make me go like, oh, now I gotta get
Nice
that
head,
back.
not the table,
You know what I
nice
mean? Like,
head. On to the
no,
next.
it's not. Yeah, so that's another big thing that again me and my buddy Derek, my coach, has worked on with me is like, hey, dude, like, don't let a bad beat get to you because it's different. In cash, if you get a bad beat by a player, he's still there. You're still there. Even if he busted you, you can rebuy and reload and try to get those chips back. But in a tournament, if he busts you, you're done. You're
Yep.
probably not going to see that player unless you make the final table.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
Um.
that's
So you said you're a coach. You have a personal coach, poker coach.
so he doesn't call it. It's that my buddy, that dude that I told you that I bumped into the graffiti event. His name's Derek.
Oh, okay.
So not my coach, just like my good friend, and ever since then we became like super close homies. And yeah, dude, like I think everything that I've learned and part of where I'm at when with my results are definitely because of all the talks we've had, him
Yeah.
telling me his theories of how he sees tournaments because he's very against GTO, bro.
Oh,
He
okay.
not GTO at all,
Oh, okay.
So he's more like, hey,
So I
bro,
like
field
to.
poker, yeah, field poker, go old school, don't go GTO. Which
Okay.
we don't study the table or anything like that, but I still try to do my own little studying here and there. You
I
know what I
like
mean?
to.
Like, yeah.
That's what I like. I love the field players and the exploitative players. I like, seeing other styles other than the fucking GTO.
Yeah,
But
no, he's like
what?
that, bro. He's a really good tournament player, bro. Very good.
Okay.
And he's a good cash player too. He's just very knit, very tight.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
bullshit. You know.
So what are your last three big wins?
Um, I think the last big one was the second place at the Oceans. Was it Labor Day, Memorial Day? One of the two.
Okay. Yep, I saw that.
I almost took that one down, bro. I should have. I made one big mistake on this player where like the guy that took first place, and again, top off to you, you won first place, but you could tell he was very unexperienced and didn't know where he was at moments and what board texture was.
Mm,
So there was a big hand where I had pocket jacks, and it was an all heart board, and I didn't have a heart on me, and the turn came two big cards, and he let out, and I called on the flop, let out, called on the turn, then on the river jams on me, and I was just like frustrated, like damn, dude, I don't think he knows what he's doing, so it's hard for me to understand if I'm good here if he has no clue what the fuck he's betting, right? So then I folded the hand. He tells me, "Oh, I first." Reason why I said that is he made a comment about having a set,
mm,
and I was like, "There's no way you had a set there, bro. There's no way you played that way with a set. Like I just don't believe that."
mm.
And then during break when we were hearing numbers, he tells me, "No, dude, I had a straight. I had a straight, dude. I had a straight." And I was like, "Well, why would you go all in if there's a fucking flush?" And I'm just calling you all the way. I probably have a flush, bro. You never know. But I didn't tell him shit. I'm just hearing what he's saying. But I was like, "Shit, dude. Like I lost that pot, and that cost me the chip lead." And then we heard numbers, and I told my wife, if I take 10 grand, I'm cool. I don't give a shit. I don't care
Yeah.
about. I think first place was 15 or 14 or something like that.
Okay.
And we heard the numbers. I think he took 11. I took 10,800 or something like that. That was my
Okay.
last big score. And then the one before that was I think it was the Gladiator, 20
Right
grand,
here.
15th place. That one was crazy, man. You guys know I was on that table where Men pull those chips back, right?
For real?
What?
Yeah.
Nah.
My dude, I gotta send you guys this video. So I'll tell you guys a story about Man Wen. I've played with Men Wen a few times. Not crazy, but at the World Series,
All
playing
tournaments
tournaments.
or like casual
Tournament. Yeah,
tournaments?
no, no, no. I don't, he will never play 2-3 with me. There's no way, dude. But just tournaments. So
Wait,
I
this was
know
in the
I
Gladiator that he did that?
yeah, this was in the Gladiator, bro.
Deep in the
So
gladiator,
so
Tony.
so
Deep.
so trip out. He comes to our table. We're down to four tables. Yeah, four tables. He comes to my table and he's acting super drunk, right? He's acting super drunk. So he comes to my table and he's acting super drunk, bro. He's got a Corona, original Corona on his hand, and he's acting super drunk. But since I'm a shorter dude, I sit a little low. So what I noticed is every time he would look down and his hat covered his eyes would sharpen up, and he's paying attention to what's going on. 'Cause he's acting
Mm,
drunk, but
Mm.
he's using the little line. So I'm like, all right. So then we get into a hand, bro, where I noticed a small pattern that he was doing, and a lot of pros do this. You guys are gonna about to learn something, bro. I think it's a lot of pros do this shit. I don't know why. I don't know if they don't do this subconscious. They do it subconsciously or what, but they'll bet two bigs when they have a strong hand, and they'll bet more than two big blinds when they have a medium strength hand,
Mm-hmm.
right? You guys probably already knew that, but I didn't expect this from Ben Wen. I expected him, bro. He's a fucking pro. But every hand that was exposed I was right on the dot. Oh shit, he's got a medium. He's got King 10 or some shit, King Jack or Queen 10, and he would expose us. So we get into two hands where one of them he tried to punk me on my big blind, and he made it four bets, and I fucking raised them, and he folded. And then
Got him.
yeah, and then we're in a hand where boom, it's another orbit. He raises again in my big blind. and I jam all in on him. And I got A7 of diamonds, bro. That's my hand, right? A7 of diamonds. It's a fighting hand. It's not the best hand. He probably has me, but who knows? I'm gonna make a move. Boom, they call break. They call, hey guys, you're on break. Everybody, a couple people on the table get up and they leave. Now my buddies are railing, they're watching, and they're recording and shit. And then I go, all right, man, it's like you're taking forever, bro. Like decide what you're gonna do. I'm all in. And he goes, I go, I gotta take a break, bro. I don't want to dip in too much of my break time. I even tell him I gotta take a shit, bro. I even told him that I gotta take a shit, bro. Hurry up, come on, man, hurry up. I call time on him, bro. Right? I call clock. They call the floor man over. Hey, floor man. Floor man walks over. Floor man walks in there and he goes, did he have ample time to decide? The dealer goes, yes. And then he looks at me and he goes, you call clock on me? And he tells me, right? And I was like, yeah, dude, like, I want to go on break. And he goes, I'm going to make you wait every second, he tells me, bro, right? And I go, really? And I go, really? I go, hold that thought. And I get up, bro, and I start doing jumping jacks, bro. Dude, I did 2 or 3 jumping jacks. I sit back down and he fucking folds, bro. He folds his hand, right? So that happened. We go on break. A couple hands later. Yeah, a couple hands later was when that we're down to 3. I think it was 4 tables still, but we're on the bubble for 27 redraw. And
wait, so you pissed him off into cheating? Is that what you're telling us right now?
Nah. Hey, dude, maybe I took it off the jumping. It was the jumping jacks. Nah. So a couple, it was a few orbits later, a couple hands later. I don't remember exactly, but that's when that happened with Smith.
And you were at his table when that happened?
Yeah, I'm sitting seat 9, bro. My guys are the ones that recorded the video that went viral where he's pulling the chips back.
Yeah.
My buddy Taylor, shout out to Tayller. He's the one that recorded that video. They were railing. There were like probably 7 friends of mine right there watching, and they were able to record it when that guy Smith jams all in with Jack 5 or something like that. One of the players has Ace King and raises. Menwen goes all in with Ace King. The player calls with Ace King. The player that initially had Ace King puts the 4.525 out. Menwen puts 4.525 out. The other player has 4.525 out. Boom. She puts the board out. Bam, bam. He rivers a 5 to win the hand. He gets up and he starts, yes! Fuck
yeah.
Yes! Well, my guys watched Menwen grab the 4.525 back, slide it back into his pot, bro. And the dealer grabbed all the chips, raked them the pot, and then a hand later, Smith counts his chips and goes, oh shit, dude, I'm short one bet. And we have it on video, bro, where the floor man comes over. When he's all in, the floor man comes over and counts the chips and says, all in. He's all in, 4.525. He counts it, bro, right? And then when they call the floor man back over, he says, dude, you counted my chips, 4.525, right? So I should have 13.75, right? And he goes, plus the small blind, right? Or plus the ante. And he goes, yeah. And he goes, why do I have 10.5? Right. Or no, 9.5 or something like that. I don't remember.
Whatever the number minus the 4 milli.
Yeah, so that happened, and then the floor man went and checked the camera, comes back, and there's nothing, bro. He's like, oh, no, we didn't see anything. And then boom, somebody busts. We're redrawing at 27, and Smith is telling the floor man, you got to wait, bro. You got to find out what happened with that bet because my chips are not adding up. And the floor man goes, nah, we're just going to continue the tournament. We're not going to halt it. Well, you got to bring it up to somebody else. So they call another floor man, bro. Floor man comes over, another floor man, goes upstairs, checks the camera, right? Comes back and says, oh, they shorted you 2 million, $1 million each. So each player has to give them $1 million. And then the guy goes, that doesn't even add up. You guys are not, it's wrong, right? So then that happened, bro. It was a big old mix up. And then my buddy posted that on Twitter and it went, or whatever, X, and it went viral. Everyone started talking about that. And I mean, it sucks for the dude, bro, because he busted and then couple spots later, Menwen busted,
Yeah, that could have made a big difference for him too.
They could, yeah. Did you see like live him pulling the chips back?
Me not. I honestly, bro, but it was like the math didn't add up. The math was
Yeah,
simple. Bro, math is straight out. You cannot hide what the numbers are, right? Especially when we have a video that showed my buddies were telling the floor man, we got a video of him pulling them back. The floor man says, we are not allowed to see your video.
yeah,
You can only see the ones up here. And I
Mhm.
go, but if that was not worth it, then why don't you? There's another like, a video's not gonna lie. It's not like we're gonna
Ex-
manipulate
manipulate
you're
the
not,
video.
you can't make an
exactly.
AI of
He
him in
can't
this
make his fucking
situation.
hands go in there, grab the chips, and pull it back. You know.
Right, right.
So, but yeah, that was a crazy one. So, but that one was a pretty crazy tournament, man. I think I played really good poker all the tournament, bro. I made some good reads, some good spots. My most important, I think my flips were holding up, which like that's how you win a tournament. Your flips have to hold up, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
So or whenever I took a blow, it was I had it chips enough to sustain the blow and not feel crippled and out of the tournament, you know.
Yeah.
But
So big congrats again, fucking beating out. I mean, how many fucking people are in that Gladiator? Like 30.
20,000 something entries, and I got 15, so I was 14 away from a bracelet.
Fucking
Crazy.
insane. Fucking big congrats on that. So what did you do? Did you I know you celebrated. I think I think
Yeah, we there was a few people. It was and I want to point this out too, man. Like I'm Mexican Filipino, and there's not a lot of. I play for Mexico, you know. I don't know. I'm sure you guys see my hand in mob, but there's not there wasn't a big poker movement in Mexico until recent, you know. So there was actually a lot of Mexicans out there this year, and I was able to like get into a chat with all of them and all that. A lot of them were talking trash, saying, "Oh, you're American," and I was like, "Fuck you guys, I'm Mexican. I'm born here." But like, dude, I'm first gen, man. I consider myself straight Mexican. Like, I'm not. I don't consider myself an American. You know, I don't know how to explain that, but I was.
No, we get it. No, we get it, bro. Like
Yeah,
me and Damien are the same. If all the Jamaicans are gonna call us Yankees, basically.
They're gonna
It's
yeah,
call
yeah.
Tony
You
Yankee.
don't.
I was
You
born in
don't.
Jamaica, Tony. You a
They don't,
Yankee, too.
yeah, they don't want you over there. They don't want you over here. You're just limbo, you know. But
yeah.
so it was good to see that, man. Like to see a lot of Mexicans, and actually they oh, another shout out to my boy Adrian, one of my good friends from San Diego too. He got 29th in the main event for 300 grand.
Oh yeah, shout out to Adrian, man. Yo, it feels good when the crew's
Adrian
winning.
Lopez, yeah, Adrian Lopez, and he actually won the win earlier this year for like 190 grand too. So he's
Wow.
crushing it this year, man. He's doing very well. He's also part of me and Derek's circle where we try to help each other. And I say Derek's my coach because he's the one that kind of got me going. But we all coach each other and try to help each other. Actually, during the main event, while he would go on breaks, he was calling me and my buddy, and we would go over hands and try to like, you could have done this better, maybe done this, this and this and this, or good job. And
Yeah.
dude, that right there, like I never thought about playing the main event. I go probably sometimes I take 2 trips out there to the World Series and I'll take 10 grand with me every trip, right? So I'll go there for like 12 days, I'll take 10 grand with me. See how it goes. Come back, work, then go back to the World Series and then take like another 7 or 10 grand with me, right? Um, so it was like I never thought about playing the main event. Never. Like, that's too much. I'm not unless I win a satellite, then maybe, or if I win something big, maybe. But
Mm,
him calling me and us talking about it and watching him play, bro, all that was just like, yeah, this year I'm playing the main event, bro. I don't
okay.
know how I'm gonna do it. 10 G's is not like easy for me to just say, oh yeah, let me just drop it in one tournament.
Hmm.
But
You
that
got to
ain't
sell action. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Sell action because we'll buy a piece and we'll be on that rail. Don't worry. We'll be out there sweating you.
Squad.
You
Dude, I,
know.
I think I could do well. It's the best structure in the world. You know what I mean? So patience and just be smart, make the right choices, and I think the main event's it's a good tournament. I just think it's hard to just fork out 10 grand. You know what I mean? Because that
Yeah.
could be a whole trip. You can spread. I spread that around, bro. I mean, I play various bracelet events every time I go, just with a 10 grand bankroll. You know?
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
and it's tough too when we're all of us are a little bit older with family and responsibilities, kids, a house, everything. Like we have 10 grand, but 10 grand could do so much for our families compared to like if we were 20 years old, without responsibilities. So I think for
Yeah,
us,
and
it's
for
just
me,
what
it's not that hard. I mean, my boys are big; they're grown already. So my
Mhm.
youngest is 21. He's got a job. He does well. He works for the government. He's a electrical contractor. So
oh,
he's
dope,
yeah, he's doing good. Then my
smart
oldest
kid.
my oldest works for Kaiser, so he's doing well. So it's easy for me and my wife to just get up and go. You know what I mean? But I have a business, bro, and sometimes my clients are all my bosses, and I just gotta I gotta come back, make some money, and
Yeah.
so
Come back to the real world. So before we ask you the $1 million question, I mean, we've been going almost 2 hours now. You gave us some freaking amazing stories. But before we ask you the $1 million question, do you have anything you want to shout out? You mentioned the business. Do you want to shout out the actual business? I don't think you told us the
yeah,
name
yeah,
of
and I
it.
don't mind. My window washing business is Dynasty Window Cleaning. That's it. I got a website, dynastywindowcleaning.com.
Okay.
My wife's business is Rain Cleaning Services, so it's the same corporation, just a little branch off.
Okay.
But yeah, man, we're doing all right. We're blessed. I mean, we could always do better and be bigger company and all that stuff, but sometimes there's a reason why things don't happen. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
we just we're good. You know, we maintain.
Oh yeah. Anything else you want to shout out? Any coaches, friends?
Yeah, well, I mean, my buddy Derek, pretty much that's like my like I said, my poker coach, and then Adrian, Josh, a couple of the youngsters here in San Diego that play poker, Austin, you know, Taylor, a couple of the guys here, but um, yeah, man, I mean, you know, I just try to be who I am and just play poker, bro. You know, try to
Oh
better
yeah.
myself and be a better player. And this year, I actually, well, a couple weeks, we're going to Tahoe for the World Series of Poker.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I never been there. Adrian's been there a couple times, so we're gonna go out there. We already scheduled our trip. Play, I think at least 3 or 4 ring events, and then the main event, $1,700 buy-in.
Oh yeah. Good luck, bro. Oh yeah. I don't think we have any. Well, actually, that's not true. We have a few things on the agenda. Damien's trying to get me to come back out to Florida, which probably isn't going to happen in November. It's freaking hurricane season. It's actually what's today? Thursday? Isn't there supposed to be a hurricane right now
Yeah, it's
going on
in
there, Damien?
Tampa. We're good. Like Eddie, I live like 10, 15 minutes from Hard Rock. So like I live in Florida, so I'm like in the middle of everything. So next month we got a Money Maker tour. We got the WPT. So Eddie, you heard about that WPT, the 5 million free roll they're doing?
Yeah, yeah. I think you have to be like enrolled in something, right? Like be put a part of their like club that they're gonna open up a website to
Yeah, like a free roll, like a paid website for like a bunch of free rolls. But yeah, so like,
I'm gonna try to be out there for the prime. I went out there last year as well. It was cool. I didn't cash. I took I think 3 bullets at the $1,100 one.
mhm.
I played well, but almost every bullet, bro, I got like 5 or 7 away from the bag. You know,
Well, quick question for you. I want to ask because I seen you played the MSPT, you've played WSOP, you've played WPT. Like, what's your favorite series and why?
I think the Mecca, bro, the World Series of Poker.
Got to. I think that's
Vegas,
for
bro,
everyone.
Vegas.
There's so much legacy to it.
There's so much, but you know what? It's dope to see that all these other casinos are doing series at the same time too. You know,
Yeah.
like I think the Wynn and Venetian, like what is it called? The
The Arias.
Goliath, right? Goliath ones at the Venetian are pretty dope. So
Yeah, it's
you
like
know,
you have your options for all bankrolls.
yeah, I mean, I think the World Series is probably the best one, bro. I mean, I think everybody wants to win a bracelet. That's like to me, honestly, bro. I don't care. Like sometimes I you know, when we're playing a tournament here in San Diego, people are like, "Oh man, when we get to the final table, we're gonna chop," and I'm like, "Nah, man, like I don't want to chop, bro." And they're like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Dude, like how are you gonna become a better player if you're always gonna chop? You're never gonna have that experience. So if I'm ever at the World Series playing, you know what I mean, like a big life-changing money, I'm gonna be on no man's land. I'm not gonna know what to feel, how to act. I'd
Hmm.
much rather play it here at these little MSPTs or run goods at my house, you know, and then when I go out there. So, you know, my main goal is I mean I want to start with the ring this year and then hope or this year or next year and then hopefully win a bracelet, bro. You know, that's the main goal. I think I got it in me, bro. I think I got it in me, you know.
Hell yeah. I think you got it in you also. And then like, the trajectory, I think the biggest thing is the fearlessness. Like a lot of people get scared when they see money. They're scared to play their regular game. Like when it's a little $300 20K, $300 50K, it's different when there's six figures on the line. It's different, like you said, when you have like, Joseph Chung and big names around you and people that's been there that's cashed millions. Like they kind of use that in their favor. And I think that fearlessness that you got the big stage, you're not scared of the big stage. You'll probably play better at the big stage. And I think that separates like the pros from the people that are doing it for fun. So yeah, like hopefully Tony and I are there when the big run happens. But if we're there virtually, we're rooting for you the entire time. And I think, Tony, that'll be a good segue for us to get to the $1 million question. We're hearing Eddie's entire story on how he came to the poker, what poker means to him, to the family, to even like one of his good friends now from the table, to seeing like he was in the same, lifestyle for graffiti. I think Eddie shared a lot. And I think that's probably one of the best stories too, when you had to come up with that 20K and how you came up with it. And like there's so many gems that you told that people could relate to or understand or probably just haven't heard before, completely different than most people. So Tony, what's the $1 million question that you keep talking about?
Keep your mind on your mask, kid. Horror form a classic, it's drastic. Filling hydrochloric acid.
$1 million question that everybody keeps talking about is poker life or is poker ain't life? And we want to ask all our guests, but this time we're gonna ask you, Mr. Eddie P, what is it for you?
So what is poker to me? Honestly, bro, it's kind of an outlet, dude. I mean, that's one of the outlets that I can say that, having like when I was younger, I used to have anger management, very bad, bro. I'd see red, bro. It was over. And the things that kept me away were like graffiti, riding my bike, playing poker. So I think it's like an outlet for me, bro. It's an outlet. When I'm on the table, um, knowing that I'm an impatient person just goes away. Like I could be patient, I could sit there for hours and I could enjoy what's going on. So I think definitely a mental outlet for me, bro.
Okay. But is poker all about life or is poker not all about life?
I could say poker is about life, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's a lot of aspects that you can also, use in your daily, lifestyle, daily basis that you can, become a better person, like making the right choices. It's very easy for us to be faced with the wrong decision that's going to be maybe fun or gain something from it. But when you make the right choices, that's even if you're going to lose whatever it might be, that joy or whatever it might be, but that's the right choice. That's important. So I think poker is life, bro.
Nah, that's real shit though. For real. I always want to 4-bet light, man, and I feel like that's real relatable to life because I always want to freaking go party or something too, but sometimes you gotta sacrifice.
There's a flip side. I'm gonna hit you with the flip side because sometimes poker ain't about life because you have to take those breaks, bro, and you have to separate um the feelings that we have, because we can't block your emotions, bro. Like in poker, you're a fucking robot.
Yep.
You shouldn't show when you're mad. You shouldn't show when you're happy. You shouldn't show anything. And then you come to this real world where, hey, bro, you have to show your wife. You have to show your kids. You have to show your loved ones that you love them because you got to remember, we're not always going to be here in this world, So we always got to tell our loved ones we love them. So poker can be life, but it can also not be life. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. That's my answer.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. That might be the first one where it said both.
And I agree with both too, especially hearing like your story, Eddie, and knowing what your family means to you. I think it's a good perspective. So like we definitely appreciate you coming on with us. Definitely some gems for anyone going through the poker journey. Definitely gems from, you being jammed up in a situation and it worked out. You use poker as a way to get out of it. You use poker as a way to like grow personally as a person and use poker as a way like even to, grow with someone who you kind of looked at the table as someone you'll battle with to now one of your closest friends. That bond formed through poker and formed through your personal things that you enjoy outside of poker. So I think there's a lot that you like open up. So we definitely appreciate you coming on today with us for the Poker and Life podcast. So if you want, go ahead, drop your handles for anyone that want to support our guests. What's your Instagram handle or anything else that you have? I know we mentioned the business, but where could they find you on social media?
pretty much just Instagram. I don't have Facebook. I don't have nothing like that. I have a X or Twitter account, but I don't really use it much. It's just for poker, but it's just Gutshot Fever. That's it, Gutshot Fever, and that's pretty much it. I also actually, before we get done with this, I have a small fundraiser that I want to plug. So
Absolutely.
one
We're
thing
all about the fundraiser.
one thing that I want to point out was we didn't get to talk about this. Maybe we could do another one another time when I win my bracelet or my ring. I have a small fundraiser. It's called Get Teens on Bikes. So it's a small fundraiser that me and my wife, and we just actually joined forces with one of my good friends, Chris. And what we do is we raise money to get bikes for teenagers that are in need, you know. Um, this year we were able to go to Colombia, bro. We did the biggest event in South America as far as like a bike meetup. We had over
What?
1,500 kids show up, bro. It was
Wow.
crazy, and we took 7 bikes with us to give out, and then we bought like another 5 bikes out there to give out. So we gave around 12 bikes out there, and up to date, this is pretty much what it is. That's the logo.
That's
Up to
tough.
date, yeah, up to date, we've given away I think 67 bikes, bro. And
Yo, that's an
these are not,
amazing
yeah,
cause, bro.
they're not Walmart bikes. These are like GT bikes, SC bikes, Haro. You know,
The
these are
good
like
stuff.
yeah, some good bikes, you know, for these kids. And like I said, maybe we could talk about this on another podcast, but I definitely want to plug the Get Teens on Bikes. I'm actually having an event Saturday. It's called End of the Summer Banger Ride, where we get probably about 400 people show up here in San Diego and ride bikes.
Yo, we gotta
Wow.
send us photos, send us videos of that. Like, I think that's a big deal because, like, even for us, the biggest part of the podcast for us is the community. And we were even thinking of doing some type of charity event or something next
Exactly.
year.
Yep,
And I think,
Hey,
exactly.
like,
hey, it's always like I said, man, life is gonna give you what you get life, bro. So if you do something, and it's not that I do it to expect something in return, like my enjoyment, bro, is seeing a kid that was me. Cause I was dude, my mom couldn't buy me a bike, bro. Straight out. And I'm not proud of it, but yeah, when I was younger, I would steal a bike to have a bike. That was
Hmm.
what I was faced with, you know.
spray
But
paint a little bit
yeah,
so they don't know what bike the original one was.
yeah, Frankenstein that bitch, chip some parts up. Yeah. So, but see, to give a kid a bike, and I'll send you guys some pictures, bro. Remind me of what we spoke about and what you need, but I'll send you some pictures and videos.
Hmm.
Dude, to see a kid's reaction when he gets a bike is that is the money, bro. That is like there's no money I've ever made hustling or playing poker that ever made me feel as good as that. Like giving a bike to a kid that didn't expect the bike, and then you surprise him with a like $1,000 bike, and he's like, holy shit. And these kids actually take it like in Colombia, bro, it's super serious. That it's called like it's the big bike BMX. They have it in New York and they have it in Florida too.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm
they just
definitely gonna look
they
into
had
it.
a big ride in New York called Ebro recently with like shit. I think it was like 6,000 riders showed up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, send us the link so we could get the community donating. Tony, I think we should definitely like I'm gonna play some of the WPT events and everything else. So like our plan is to get this podcast out sometime in October. So like what I'll do is I'll probably donate like 3 to 5% depending on like what my schedule looks strictly for the foundation when we release this.
Well,
So
that would be
definitely
dope.
support.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
actually working on the 501c right now, and I'm actually working on a website. So once we get all that merch, we're gonna have a little bit of gear that you can buy, and everything, bro. Nothing goes into my pocket, bro. Everything goes straight back to the kids. You know what I mean? So like, I've been wanting to try to press the community, the public community, to help me with this because it's like, man, we all do this
We
stuff
throw
for
away
nothing.
money so
Like,
much. We
yeah,
straddle
what's so
money,
hard
we
with donating
gamble. Why
20
not
bucks?
donate?
Oh, yeah. And I think that's again that's my moral of my life, bro, is I do good because good things happen. You know what I mean? And when I do fucked up things or bad things, I try to correct them to do better things. You know what I
Do you
mean?
have a social media for this organization?
We do, but we haven't launched it. So I was gonna launch it
Okay.
this weekend. It's Get Teens on Bikes on Instagram. I just started it, but everything on I have another IG as my personal IG. It's Fever underscore ONE, Fever1. That's like my personal Instagram, way more followers. And right there you can see like a lot of the stuff that I've done for these kids and all the events that I put together, like jerseys that we made to sell to make money, and just a bunch of different things, bro. But hey, let's keep this maybe for another podcast, bro. Because
Okay.
I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys giving me this platform, this opportunity to share who I am. You know what I mean, and what I'm about. Everything's from the heart, bro. Nothing comes from bullshit, and you know what I mean? Like, just who I am. Keep it real, 100. You know.
Yeah, man. We only reach out to the genuine folks. You know what I mean?
I'm
But me and
honored,
you've been
bro.
talking for a minute, bro.
Honestly,
So
oh no, I'm beyond honored, bro. To, you guys to have me here, and like I said, I feel this is just the beginning. You know, I'm just scratching the surface on this, and
yeah.
for you guys to be right by my side, bro, it'll be dope. It'll be dope.
Yeah. Next year, we all keep saying it in the chat, but next year, Vegas 2025, man, it's gonna be a blast. We'll just put it like that.
Let me show you that too, just so you got. I think I showed you earlier, but
Yeah.
Hey, here
Patched
we
up.
go, Pat. Let's go. All right, that just made my
That's
day
it.
right now.
So, hey, again, thank you guys. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, bro. Anything you guys ever need from me, like I said, if you guys need any videos or pictures of the stuff we talked about, if I have some, let me know. I'll send them to you guys, and then,
Yeah.
yeah, man, anything you guys need. I also, just keep doing what you're doing, bro. Don't change it, man. Don't change
Okay.
it, bro. You don't need a backer. You don't need a stress yourself out over owing people money, bro. That's the worst thing, bro. I think that
Yeah, and it's funny because you
I
had
think sometimes we gotta take a break and just reset ourselves. You know what I mean? And try something else, bro. Go do something different. Go, go hiking or something. Go run with your wife or
So
some
graffiti.
or graffiti or
I actually fuck with graffiti, Tony. I ain't gonna lie. I love graffiti culture.
but you know what I'm saying? Like clear your mind from that. And I think a lot of times it's one thing that my wife points out. She's like, when you take breaks, you end up kicking ass more than when you're like grinding, 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 grinding. And I can say that relates to the Gladiator, bro. Like I was there getting my ass kicked for like a whole week. And then I took a break off. I took a day break and I went to go do laundry, came back. The next day I won sixth place in the deep stack, right? I took sixth place.
And
Then
one of the daily deep stacks, the
yeah,
poker.
daily deep stacks. And then the
Hey,
next
I
day
fuck
was
with
when
you. I final tape one of those. Good shit.
then the next day was when I played the Gladiator and I did well. I bagged like second in chips in my flight, right? And my wife goes, you see, I told you when you take a break and you like reset your mind and you focus, you tend to focus more and you play better. So same thing for you, bro. Just take a little break, take a little breather, reset something different, and then go back on the field and put them gloves back on, bro.
Yeah. Well, I'm ready for it. I'm taking a little break. I went back to the online street, so chilling online, still playing, but focusing more on like the brand, the podcast, what we're trying to build. And like I think that's all I really needed because I feel like when you're a grinder, you always want to play. It's hard to be still. It's
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
to say like, yo, I gotta sit and wait till my money is right again, or sit and build my stack up again. But when, like you said, the stakes is hard. And it's hard to play the 1-2 when I know I'm like a 2-5-5-5 player. It's hard to play the lower stakes, and the losses hurt
Variance
more.
has more variance too. Like in those smaller games, you're gonna find way more people gambling. And that relates into tournaments too, bro. Because like we've been talking about that in our circle, where like we don't want to be playing these 200, $300 buy-ins, even $600 buy-ins. We're thinking about just like
1K and better.
yeah, 1K and up, bro. And you find way more people playing the right way because they're not trying to lose $1,000 where they'll go fire 10 bullets in a $300 tournament. You know what I
Yeah, they
mean?
don't care. They're literally doing everything. But I think that's all like sound advice for me. I think by the time the podcast come out, I'm gonna be reset out there giving them
Let's
hell.
go. Let's
And
go.
I'm definitely gonna, give some proceeds to the charity. Like that's where we're at. I think as we
Yeah.
get older, for me, I'm 37, turn 38 next year. And like for me, it's like looking back at life, what have I done for others outside of my family? Like we all generally take care of family, but what have we done for strangers? What have we done for people in need? What have we done for people in our community? And I think like more people in poker need to do that. So like, you've been doing that right now. We need to make it a thing within poker because we're talking like millions of dollars going to these tournaments, millions of dollars going to different community, well, not into the communities when we have these series. Then maybe we start a trend where more and more people give back outside of the one drop. That's the only tournament I could think of really. A one drop or there's charity events where it's 50-50. 50% go to a charity, 50% go to one person or to a main
Yeah.
event.
I'm
So we
thinking
can
we
definitely make
collab
that a thing,
on a
Tony.
tournament ourselves. I'm thinking we collab on
Yeah,
a tournament
yeah,
ourselves.
that'd be cool, man. Something like a charity tournament. That would be pretty
Yeah.
dope. You know, I don't know if you guys want to put this on the podcast, but I actually have a meeting with one of the casinos down here where they're trying to start like a poker crew or poker league, and they want me to be on there. So,
Oh shit.
you know, I had actually this is going to be the second meeting I had with them. First one was I was trying to give them some insight on some structures that might help them get better tournaments out here for them to do their own, and not have like Run Good and MSPT have to come out here.
Okay.
And so I have another meeting with them where we're going to talk about them trying to start up like a little kind of like the way Commerce did. You know how Commerce started a little poker pro kind of,
Yep.
you know, with Rudy
Uh,
and Lock Wen and them.
yep.
So this casino is trying to do something similar. And I have a meeting with them coming up soon. So if you guys want to do something like where we could do a charity, I could even talk to him. He can they can be part of it as well. You know what I mean? So
Gotcha.
that's
Yeah.
bro.
Hell
Okay.
yeah. No,
Come out
that'll
here to
definitely
Cali.
be good. But I
I
was
said
gonna
you
say, I know it's late for you, it's late for us too, and like it'll probably give us give or take probably like within a week and a half, 2.5 weeks, as we try to edit it and have little snippets and like include certain parts not only to YouTube to Instagram and everything, but we're really trying to make this big. And I think like you are the perfect person as we're transitioning into making it a bigger podcast. Like I think previously we made it like, a recreational thing where it was like a passion project, sort of like graffiti. We did it because we enjoy poker and we enjoy people. And I think now as we're trying to structure it as like a clothing line, a brand, and get more out there for ambassador, you were the perfect person and like that ass in all reality. And I think this is a really good way from your stories to what you're doing, from like your story, your walk of life. Like I think there's no better person for us as we're transitioning making the podcast better than to have you on here. So definitely from the bottom of my little heart, full with tequila right now. We appreciate you. So we'll run out, but we'll let you know like when we start editing and we're actually building the team. So we have editors. So hopefully, Tony, what do you think? Within like 2 weeks, we'll probably
Yeah.
get to our second week in October or third week.
Yeah. Probably first week. We'll see. See how our editors do.
Hey, bro, good things take time, man. So do you guys' thing, and
Yeah.
I'm not tripping. Dude, like I said, I'm blown away and honored to, for you guys to reach out, bro. Like, I don't think I'm like super famous or anything like that, but I do work my ass off to try to, put myself in better spots. And I know that, bro, like, good things are coming for me and my crew. I know that shit, bro.
Hell yeah. All right. I think Tony, we can end on that note. Is there anything else,
It's,
Tony? You
no,
have
that's
faith
it.
in the group, Tony.
Nah, that's it. He killed it. You killed it. We killed it. Great interview. Poker and Life. We out. See you at
All
the
right,
final say.
one.